Hello. I believe we are live. Tina is downstairs finishing up her tea. Uh, should be up in a second. Hope everybody's doing having a good morning. Uh, a little cold outside today. Too cold for me anyway. Yes, sir. It's too cold for me. Got my coffee here. My my loser Cleveland Brown cup. And I hear Tina coming up the stairs.
Is this your new channel, Radical Randy or something?
Radical Randy.
Good morning, everybody. We're a little behind me. Like Randy said, our loser cups, or not our loser cups, our loser team. Why does that look so dark?
What looks so dark?
Me.
Because it's picking up that window behind you. Want to move your chair this way?
Will that help?
Yeah. And then we'll move this.
Look at that.
Move this to right there. Is that better?
Yeah. I think that, yeah. Okay. Oh, Colleen, good morning. How are you? Yes, happy Tuesday. Oh, what's that? Something just came up on our screen.
There we go.
He's got this all crooked. Okay, so I got me some chai tea, pumpkin chai tea latte today, and it actually has pumpkin whipped cream in it and pumpkin spice on top of it. So it's very pumpkin. Oh, and pumpkin syrup.
Pumpkin syrup?
It's got pumpkin cinnamon roll or something, but it's really good. And with all this, well, most of the stuff is fat-free and stuff, so that's good. And sugar-free.
Let's see if I can get more light.
I'm just going to try to get more light. We are sitting at 33 degrees today. Brr. Too cold for me. I don't like the cold at all. I want the hot. We will be, hopefully it's hot when we get to Florida, December 28th. Hope it is. Yeah, I know, Colleen. I'm trying to slow down on my tea a little bit because the tea itself has sugar, but all the stuff in it. But today is just such a cold day. I just want to put everything in it. But yeah, I've been slowing down on my tea a little bit because of sugar. Oh, you need the cold. Ooh. Oh, me. I got this on. It's real fluffy, and I'm still cold. Still cold. Yes. So Thanksgiving is next Thursday. Yeah. So I'm gonna have everybody over here. A lot of people over here. My daughter, my granddaughter, my two grandsons probably won't be here this year, but everybody else should be. I love cooking for a big crowd. And What else? We're gonna get busy on that room over there. I've been trying to sell some stuff. And while we're talking about that, I'm going to show some stuff. Do you cook a big meal, Colleen? Okay. As a lot of people know, I am a big Alabama fan, and I'm not talking football, I'm talking the team, I'm not talking the team, I'm talking about the group. No, Kansas for a small family. Yeah, that's good. As long as family comes together, it's good. So I have been a big Alabama fan since I was 16, pretty much when they first started. Well, when they first really started on TV and stuff. I was getting ready to go on a date, and Alabama came on TV, and I'm like, whoa, wait, I want to see these people. And that's the first time I ever seen them. It was on TV. Only one child I have, so used to a big family. Oh, I have a huge family, a big family. We'll get back to Alabama in a minute. I'm getting ready to have my first great grandchild in May. After my 2 sons will be born, then there'll be a month, and then we'll have the great grandson. So 3 boys on the way. Can't wait. We've had so many girls in the family. Can't wait to have little boys and be able to buy trucks and stuff instead of doll babies and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, Colleen, we have underneath my mom, because my mom's the only one left in her family as far as above her, so it's my mom, and ooh, that made it bright. And then under my mom there's like 58 people, I think, and we all do try to get together on one time a year, all of us, but everybody doesn't get there. But yeah, under my mom there's like 50. Last time I counted. Now there's been some grandkids born and some great grandkids since then. My sister has a very large family, just her side of the family, her. But so we're gonna get back to Alabama. So I went and seen them in concert. I couldn't even count how many times. Here in Columbus, in Ohio. And then I've also went to Tennessee a couple times to see them. So I've really been a fan. So I have their 15-month calendar from, what year is this? Dang, does it even say? It says a 15-month calendar.
95.
It says 95?
Yeah, it says on every month it says 95.
Oh, sure does. Okay, so here's who I'm the big fan of, is Randy Owen. I just love him. But so this is from 1995. And then here's a 15-month calendar from 91. And it's got all the pictures of them. If you're a fan of country music, you know that Jeff Cook passed away a couple weeks ago. It's been all televised and everything. And it was really sad because Ted Gentry was on there the other day talking about him, and it was pretty sad. Mark Herndon was no longer with them. But yeah, so this one's from 1991, 1992. Here's a, so I went to Tennessee one time to see him, and they, it was at the June Jam or something like that. But anyways, I seen them all, and they autographed this to me. I got all their autographs on this. That was a good time. You get to actually stand there and talk to them and everything. I still have the VHS tape, Alabama's concert, VHS tape. And I have their little thing here. If you can see it, it's a picture of all of them. It says Alabama. And a shirt that I've never worn. And they all signed the back of it for me. Just 3 of them, I think. Yeah.
Who didn't sign it?
Jeff or Mark. Oh no, Mark Herndon is here. Yeah, there is. Yeah, all 4 of them signed this. So yeah. And then let's see what else we got here. Kinds of goodies. Oh, all the pictures taken when they were in concert.
Here, let me see those.
I got all
I
those.
don't know if I ever seen those.
Then I have, they were signing autographs one day when I bought this. And no, all 4 of them's on here too. Yeah. And they signed the inside of it.
You must have been in the front row.
Yeah, 4 posts.
Oh, this is Neil McCoy.
Now, where's Neil McCoy?
Huh?
Where's Neil McCoy?
That's Neil McCoy.
Oh, I thought you meant that. I'm like, that's Randy O. What are you talking about?
Randy O never had a mullet.
No.
Well, maybe he did.
So I was in their fan club, and I got all this stuff too. I got so much stuff of them. Everything of them. Whole bunch of stickers and postcards. All that. Got that. Got the poster of them. Alabama. Yeah, here it is. June Jam. That's where I was. June Jam. And then I got some magazines that I've bought throughout the years of them. And here's another one. This one was pre-signed. This wasn't signed while I was there with them, but this is a pre-signed picture of them.
Oh, you was part of their fan club back then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here. Fan club.
Wow.
Wow, you signed me up again. I wonder if I'm a full-time fan club member. You signed me up with Tina Chaffins.
No, it's a 1-year membership.
Oh, okay. And then I got this magazine about all the places they've been, and look, Randy Owen, right there, right there. Yes. So I got all this, and get a drink of my tea.
Don't spill your tea on your pictures.
Mm-hmm. So then we, when we was in Texas on our way back, we stopped at their Alabama Fan Museum Club, whatever thing. And I bought this shirt. And it's got this on the back. And the shirt. No, this is their fan. Yeah, this is I bought this one. Alabama just had fun. And then this, when Randy signed me up for their fan club again, this is the shirt I got from the fan club. And my member card, fan club member card. And on my refrigerator, I have magnets of them. So yeah, I'm a really big Alabama fan. At one time, I was going to sell this stuff for $15, but I will keep it.
$15?
Yeah.
Probably worth more than $15.
Oh, I know. I didn't know so much stuff was in the box. Yeah, because this is like their this is like they autographed this right while I was standing there, and the other one that has my name on it, they autographed. So. Yeah, and their pictures. So yeah, on our way back we stopped in Alabama, Fort Payne, Alabama. That's where they're all from, and met up with Patricia there from YouTube, and she took us around and showed us where they used to live and everything. We did go by Randy Owens' house. I've been there before, but I don't get crazy. I just go and look now. Good girl.
So yeah, there's going to be a video coming up of us in Fort Payne, Alabama, and her showing us around. Patricia showing us around, so that's coming up.
That'd be what, a couple weeks?
Yeah, a couple weeks, I said.
A couple weeks. We're trying to do everything we did in order, so.
I could jump out of order and go ahead and put that on, which might be a good idea.
Yeah.
With the interest of Alabama being so high right now because of Jeff Cook passing.
So yeah, when I was we were moving, I was cleaning up. I put everything in that box, put a price on it, but I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's memories. One time, me and this girl, we was at waiting for a meet and greet in Nashville. I believe it was Nashville, and everybody was watching somebody else coming in a limousine, but I knew they were on their way, so I was over here. Me and this other girl, I didn't know her, and he got out of the car, and I was jumping up and down screaming his name and stuff, and he got right in front of me and jumped up and down like he was screaming too. That was cool. I didn't get a picture of that though. Yeah, I
didn't have a GoPro back then, huh?
No.
That was so long ago. You didn't even have a camcorder.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Oh, that wasn't before they invented them.
How old do you think I am?
35.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 35. Randy's gonna be 60.
What?
Next month.
I'm only 36.
Next month, he's gonna be 60 years old. Yes. So, do you have your phone on?
Yeah. You can see the comments right up there.
Yeah, but are they
little? Too little to see?
Oh, yeah, just have to turn this down. Yeah. So yeah, that's Alabama. You got anything, Randy?
Nope.
Except it being cold.
Cold.
Getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it gets pretty cold out. I'm a summer person. I can take the heat anytime.
Yes.
I can find ways to cool down. It's just so hard to warm up.
I shiver so much when I'm cold that it makes my stomach hurt.
And I know some people probably think, well, you're in Ohio, it don't get hot. Oh yeah, it gets hot here.
Oh yeah.
It's 100 with humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our weather isn't much different than in the summertime than anybody else's. I know I've seen some people like
Some people get 100, 117.
yeah, but you're talking about out west here. I'm just talking about like east of the Mississippi.
East of the Mississippi.
East of the Mississippi. Even Oklahoma, Arkansas, it gets just like what here in the summertime like it does there. I watched the people in Oklahoma in the summertime, and they're talking about the heat and stuff. And yeah, we got that same stuff going on here when they got it going on there.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Humidity, outrageous humidity. But once you get out west like Nevada, that's just like sticking your head in the oven.
If it gets too bad, we just turn the heat down on the hot tub and get on in.
Mm-hmm. The humidity out like in Nevada is pretty much not there. It's not there. There's no humidity. It's just hot. Now that gets hot. We was out there when it was 117. That's hot. But I can only imagine how that would have been with the humidity. I mean, if there would have been humidity, it would have been unbearable. Would have been bad.
So yes, if you aren't subscribed to our other channel, it's RV Adventures with Randy and Tina. That's our traveling channel. That's where the Alabama will be, the trip to Alabama and all that stuff. That'll probably be a couple videos on that, won't it? Because we did a lot there. She was taking us out every day.
Yeah, that could be a couple day video.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be one long video.
Two.
We'll make it 2 videos.
Yeah. Two's good. Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah. I make a dump cake with with cherries and pineapple. But for Thanksgiving, I'm going to make one of those too. But I'm also going to make a pumpkin dump cake. Got a recipe for that. It sounded really good. I just love pumpkin everything. I love this. I like this season. It's definitely not my favorite season, but I like stuff about the season, like football. I love football. All the pumpkin stuff. Thanksgiving. I really enjoy Thanksgiving. That's when we have most of the family here. For Christmas, we just do the kids and grandkids. But Thanksgiving, we do anybody that wants to show up and come on over. So we do that. I think we are going to have to cut the grass one more time. The leaves are a few out there still left. Yeah, a few. Everybody be careful. I'm just throwing this in. Randy, we stopped at Pilot to get gas on Friday. Yeah, Friday around 7:30. And then we got a call from the bank, or a text from the bank to call them because they stopped our card. What'd you do? You put it in once and it said, and he put all the stuff in and it said.
What happened was I scanned my credit card and then it asked for my my Good Sam number. So I get 10 cents off of my gallon of gas. Well, I put in my Good Sam number and it looked like it was going to go through, and then it said see cashier and went blank. So I started over. I scanned my card again it said, it didn't ask for my number, my Good Sam. It said, see cashier. So then I thought something was wrong with the pump. Then, so I thought, okay, well, I'll just move to another pump. So I pulled around, went to another pump, scanned my card, my debit card again, and it said, see cashier. So then I was like, well, I'll just go in. So I went in and I paid $20 in cash. And I used my Good Sam number. I let them scan it. Got my 10 cents off per gallon. Went out and pumped it and left. Well, the next day I get a call from Card Services, my credit union. And it said, it was a recording that said something about your card may have been fraudulently used, call your credit union. So I immediately called my credit union. They said, did you use your card at a Pilot last night and
at 9
and try to use and spend $151 or $159? I said, I was at a Pilot. I was at a Flying J. Flying J's and Pilots are the same thing. When you go to a Flying J, it shows up on your credit card as a Pilot. I said, I was at a Flying J, but my card didn't go through. And I said, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was the pump. I didn't know what it was. And they said, okay, well, it was used there. It was somebody tried to use it there, and they tried to spend that money, buy something. But it was declined. They said they didn't know why it was declined, but it was declined. I said, okay. So then I ordered a new card. I had them shut that card down. But yeah, be careful. I don't know if that pump had a card reader on it. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I need to pay attention when I go to those things.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Well, I've seen what they've showed on the news, but I don't know. I don't know what happened there because the card never went through. It said see cashier. But yeah, I'm thinking it might have been something fishy going on with the people that work there.
So we were there at about 7:30, and then the card was trying to be used at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, just an hour and a half later.
Yeah, I that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somebody in the gas station, somebody's working there, were up to no good.
But it didn't go through. I don't know how they.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is the second time.
They gave us a price of how much was tried to be used on it, but yet it didn't go through. So
yeah, this is the second time I've had an issue with my card. The other time was about 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. About 7 years ago. 5, 6, 7. I don't know, a long time ago.
He always does that. He gives like a 3-year span of everything.
And anyway, yeah, because I'm not sure when it was years ago. And what it was we went to a Cleveland Indian game, and we decided to spend the night. So there was a hotel right outside the stadium, and the hotel room was expensive. It was like $300 a night, close to it anyway. And so I paid for this room with my credit card. Well, that credit card I don't use. I use it maybe once a year. At that time, I only used it once a year, hardly ever. It was rare I used it. So anyway, I paid for the room with that credit card. We stayed there, had a good time, watched the game. 1 year later, I'm driving home from work. I get a call from Card Services. And they said, yeah, Mr. Chaffins, did you try to use your Visa card in Cleveland today? I said, no. I said, I just got off of work. I said, I'm 200 miles from there. They said, okay, well, somebody tried to buy, and they told me everything they tried to buy, which I can't remember what it was.
It was at Walmart.
It was at a Walmart in Cleveland. And they said they tried to buy this at Walmart, and it was declined. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't use that credit card at all. So the weird thing about it was they said, well, to confirm that it's you, can you tell us your social security number? I said, hold on.
No.
I said, I'm not going to tell you my social security. I said, I don't even know if you're legit. They said, yeah, we understand that. They said, but when you get home, you call your credit union. And sure enough, I got home. Well, I called her. I said, do you have your bank card? And she's like, yeah. I said, okay, well, we got an issue. I got home. I called the credit union. That's where they told me everything. And I said, well, why was it declined? I said, how did they know? They said, well, what they may have done, they may have made a copy of your card. And when they went to use the card, when they scanned the card, the name didn't match their ID. And the cashier may have declined it because of that. But then I thought back. I said, when was the last time I used that card? So I got online. I went to my bank, my credit union's website. I went back until the last time I used that card. And the last time I used that card, which I hadn't used a card in a year, the last time I used that card was in Cleveland at that hotel. And I could remember, this is how bad it was when I went to that hotel. There was 3 girls behind the counter, and they acted funny. They was just looking at me strange when I paid for my room. Now I can't remember what it was, a Ramada, I believe. It was an upscale hotel. I mean, it was like Cleveland's nicest hotels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was right next to the stadium. It was nice. So I remember they acted funny. They were like looking at me, like fish-eyeing me, and
they took your card and put it down instead of just.
And the counter was high. When you went up to the counter, it was high, like this. And well, they took my card, and I wasn't paying attention. And I think what they did was they took a picture of my card, both sides of it, and then they made a copy of it. Now I can't remember what the name of the hotel was. It might not have been a Ramada, but it was a nice hotel. But yeah, I think that's where it happened. And to me, that's where it happened, because the card was used a year later in Cleveland. The last time I used the card was in Cleveland. That's not a coincidence. That's something happened there with those girls behind that counter. They took my card, made a copy of it. They thought they'd wait a year, but somehow Walmart still caught it. I don't know if it's because.
Yeah, so it's happened twice, and they've caught it both times. I don't know how they catch it so easily, but it's crazy. But anyways, scammers up. There's another one going on too. When you put stuff on Marketplace, because I've been trying to sell a lot of stuff on Marketplace. If people will write you back and say, is this still available? And I'll push yes, just the thing that says yes, it's available. I'll push that, and then I'll say, okay, can we talk by email or something? Say no, because that is a scam. Don't do it. If they want to talk to you, they can talk to you right on that site. Do not go to another site, because I did.
What is the 5-6?
And it was a scam.
Treadhead Pete, what is the 5-6-7?
That's what you always say. It was 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Pete. He's a little slow
5,
today.
6, 7, 2, 3, 4. It's about 2 or 3, 4 years ago. I don't know.
He was at the doctor's. I was at the doctor's the other day, and she's like, when this happened? Oh, it's 4, 5, 6 years ago. I'm like, Randy. No, she needs more.
Well, I can't remember.
Yeah, and more of a date. He's always like that.
10, 11, 12, 8, 9. I don't know. Long time ago.
Good morning, our treasured home. scams out there. Don't go for them. I keep telling my mom on Facebook. She likes everything, comments on stuff. I'm like, Mom, if it's got that little thing up here, it's a scam. Don't do it. And I was just thinking yesterday, I might just. Facebook is nothing but I don't know, like I don't know what to call it. Just like
Scammers?
not just scammers. It's like
Drama?
no, not even drama anymore. It's just like ads.
Oh.
Like it's nothing more. Pretty much just ads all the time now. Yeah, you just go through it, and maybe one person will write stuff, and the other are just ads, or they'll get you also on these things I've been seeing is they're right. Did you know this happened? Go to comments to see. I think that's a scam too, just somehow. I don't do that either.
I don't even like
I've done it before when I worked at my other place because I worked up front, and I would do that stuff, and then you'd start reading it, and it wouldn't even tell you the ending to the stories. And then the girl that came in, I worked up there during her lunch. She'd come in, she'd have to fix her computer because I'd done ripped it all up.
Yeah.
I'm not good with computer stuff. So yeah. You guys that weren't on earlier, I went through all my Alabama stuff, the band group, and I showed everything. So if you go back to the beginning of this, you can see all that stuff. I have a whole bunch of their stuff. This is one of the main things. It's one of their old CDs that they actually signed.
Oh, she broke it.
No.
She did.
It's actually signed from them, and on the front of it, they signed it too. Yeah. And then they signed this while I was there buying it, and then they also signed this, but this was at the June Jam is when they did this. You bought this picture, and then they would put your name on it, and they signed it.
Today,
a whole bunch of stuff.
Today at 11 o'clock, we got a video coming out on RV Adventures with Randy and Tina. It's our last video that's going to be from Magnolia Beach.
Mm-hmm.
That
was nice.
So, yeah. I think Tina builds a hurricane-proof castle on the beach. At least that's what she calls it.
I'm very talented.
Yeah.
Some of the channels I subscribe to have been hit in the comments that you have won a prize. Yes, just have to go to the Telegram history to collect, and the scammers use your HT icon. Exactly. Yeah. My mom and sister are real bad on the ones that say, and I'm a Christian. I go to church, but they always hit the ones that they think they have to hit the ones that say, if you love God, say amen or something, or even the ones where it says, God will reward you with money this week or something. My mom and sister are always on there because it has God's name. I'm a Christian. No, I know God loves me because of me, and I don't have to get on there and do all that stuff. If you love God, comment or something. No, God knows I love him. I don't need to do all that. But yeah, my sister, my mom, always, and I tell them, it's just a scam.
Yeah. They know if you answer to that stuff, you might have a tendency to do other things. They know what your tendencies are.
Yeah.
So then they'll attack you. They'll go into your page, and they'll start making a page for you with your picture, just because of what they know what your tendencies are.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll start going after your friends, pretending it's you. And then that's where you see a lot of people where I got hacked. No, you didn't get hacked. They don't have your password. They made a duplicate of you. They have their own password for that one. You just can't. If you're friends with somebody and you get another friend request from them, don't do it. You're not hacked. No one went in and seen all your emails or your messages.
Yeah.
They just made a duplicate of you to go after your friends to get them for whatever reason,
Yeah,
whatever their motive is.
Exactly, Pete. So they prey on people's religious faith. Yes, that
Yep.
is sad and sick. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
His mom and dad's been taken because of that. Because you go up to their door and they're just, you know, say something about God or their religion or something, and people's taking them for stuff.
Yeah.
So his mom's kind of getting out of that because we were over there the other day, last week, and she actually hung up on people that called.
She did. I said, don't even talk to the people.
Hang up.
Oh, they get them.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be over there. They might get one or two. Well, we're just sitting there. And they said it's an all-day thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that's because you talk to them. Hang up on them. They know that you have, if you'll carry on a conversation with them, they got a chance.
Yeah.
So they'll keep talking.
They can talk
keep talking.
They'll talk to you and find out what you're talking about, and then they'll be in that yeah. But one time I got, this was a while back. It might have been, what was before Facebook?
MySpace.
It might have been MySpace or right when Facebook started. A girl I know, we weren't really close, she wasn't like my best friend or anything, but a thing came up that said she was in a different country and wanted to know if I could send her some money so she could get home. She was stranded in this other country, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. Not no other country.
Yeah.
It's right here. But yeah.
Yep. That happened to mom and dad too with one of their grandkids.
Yeah.
They got a call, and this person told them that it was my mom and dad's grandson, and he was in Mexico and he needed to get home. Well, my mom says, "Who is this?" And then she told the name of who she thought it would have been, and let's just say his name would have been John. My mom said, "Who is this, John?" And the guy said, "Yes, this is John." So anyway,
Didn't they know the
but
name
they
would use?
They didn't get my mom. My mom kind of was like, "Nah, this ain't right. I don't think he would be in Mexico." Then of course she called my sister, her daughter, and said, "Where is so and so?" She's like, "Oh, he's right here." So yeah, it was a scam. So you got.
Thank you, our treasured home. Thank you for stopping in, and have a blessed day.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, so don't be taken with all that stuff. I guess I could go on and on. My daughter works at a I probably won't even talk about this one.
Yeah, don't talk about that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this.
If you thought you shouldn't talk about it, I know you should have talked about it.
Yeah, just some patients have got away.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's the older people I think because they were here when life was good.
Although they say
When-
it wasn't, but
Well, I know back in the days, a lot of people had it rough, and I'm talking about when people were more loyal and stuff, I guess. Were more, I don't know. They were
they were more what?
more like
That don't even sound
crazy.
right.
They didn't have all this technology.
Yeah, that could
Stuff.
have been easily.
This technology is what gets you. It
Yeah.
tells you everything.
Yeah.
Like I will be talking to Randy. I could bring up something right now, and within 10 minutes, I'll have a thing on Facebook saying something about the subject we just talked about. It's true.
Yeah, I know things is bad out, but I think social media promotes it more now. That's my thought. Because I know, like when I go over to my mom and dad's, they're really concerned about crime, and the neighborhood has always been bad, although it wasn't promoted like it is today. It's not on Facebook.
Yes.
I mean, because I can stand on my mom and dad's front porch and I can go, hey, that house has been broke into. That house has been broke into. And it wasn't recently. I'm talking 20 years ago. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one over there, that one over here, the one behind us. Your house, mom, 3 times.
He was brought up in a very rough
Yeah, it's a rough neighborhood. Yeah, people.
But he turned out pretty good. He's okay.
People was just doing stuff all the time, and it was like shooting. You'd hear guns, you'd hear police, but now social media is on it, and it's like just blowed out. It's like some of the cities that they say the highest crime is on social media. It isn't even those cities. I think St. Louis and New Orleans and
Or bad ones?
are in Memphis are bad, but they want to talk about Chicago.
Oh, Memphis.
Chicago's bad. Don't get me wrong, but the death rate in I think Memphis and New Orleans is a lot worse than, or is worse than Chicago. Some of these other cities is.
So Pete said, I have to get up there close. I live in country here, and recently I inherited millions. If you could just send me $30,000 That's good.
Hey, that sounds like something.
That's a good one.
I like that.
I'll pay you back triple. People's like, oh man, that's
I can
3,000.
triple that?
Yes.
I can get $1,100 or $11,000.
That was good, Pete. You made my day.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
Well, I figured out how to what was going on with the laptop. We wasn't being able to go live on the laptop and the computer back here on this TV, which we might go back to that. What happened is YouTube must have updated their system, their program.
Oh, they did.
So whenever I went through the same sequence to go live on my laptop, I had to click on something on the top left-hand side. I had to click on it because it always went to stream. If you click this, if you try to go live on stream, it wouldn't go live. It told you to do all these steps. And so then I figured out I had to click on the camera. It's in the top. Let's see, which top left-hand, if I'm facing the computer, it would be the top left-hand side. There's a little camera there. I had to click on that. But
Yes.
yeah, it's anyway, I figured it out. And so now we're back on the laptop. I think we have a little bit of a lighting problem. Oh, I brought the one light right here. And I think we maybe need one or two more. The more light we have, the clearer the picture is. It can get grainy or snowy if you don't have good light.
You light up my life. He said there is an anti-drug campaign in Mexico that uses video shot in Philadelphia. This one is real, not a joke.
Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't seen that video, but I've seen that street in in Philadelphia where the people drive down and have their GoPros, and that is so sad. That is so sad. I forget the name of the street, but
You have to put it on and show me.
Oh, it's sad.
Oh.
It's sad. I mean, they're right on the sidewalk. I mean, and it's not just a short span. It might be several blocks, maybe a mile long, and people just laid out everywhere.
So in Mexico or Philadelphia?
It says Mexico. I'm gonna have to look that up and see what that video is.
That uses video shots in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that video in Philadelphia it's sad. I mean, I'm not talking about one or two people laid out they're walking around like zombies. I'm talking about, oh man, maybe I've seen the one video, I bet there's over 100. And they're just walking down the sidewalk like zombies. And they'll just stop and just like stand there. And then they might start falling over gradually. Or it's sad. It's sad.
It's sad. Yep.
Wow, what's the name of that street? It's a street. It's a really bad area. They just had a big shooting there within the last week on that street.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't know how it gets. I mean, how it would even get started. Like, I would never put illegal drug into my body. Yeah. He said, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
When you're talking about, yeah.
Let's see what else is going on. We got the RV out here collecting dust.
Collecting dust. Collecting dust, a little bit of snow.
Collecting
Anything's outside.
Collecting dust off the silos, the grain, little particles of.
Yeah. We're almost done with that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the trucks, like maybe one or two a day when it used to be 20 or 30 lined up.
Yeah, we have some big silos.
Yeah.
They're not right across the street,
Wow.
but they line up across the street to get to it.
Yeah.
But
In the dusty parking lot.
so yeah, it gets really dusty in the fall of the year.
So when I seen snow the other day, it was just really, really light, and it was coming down, and I couldn't tell. It was so light that I couldn't tell if it was like stuff from over there that was just flying or if it was snow. But then I really watched it fall, and it was snow. It looked like dirty snow.
Mm-hmm.
And it was already peeing on it before it came down.
Did I talk about getting the hot tub fixed?
When did you get it fixed? We might have talked about it last week.
No, I got it fixed after. I think we talked.
Oh yeah, we put a video on.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we put a video on. I was inside cleaning house, getting curtains changed over and stuff. And Randy's out there cleaning up the outside and got the.
Yeah, I might put another video on too of exactly what happened to it. What happened was one of the pumps stopped working, and it initially stopped working about 2 months ago. And I took it apart, looked at the fuses, tried to make a visual look at the fuses, and couldn't tell if any of them glowed. Because some of them are glass, you can see the wire in it. They all look good. So then I got my meter out, and I tested it, and it had one blown fuse. So I went and bought a couple fuses, popped them in there, and it blew the fuses. So then I started watching videos of it, and it was telling me that possibly the motor was burnt up, or something was holding the motor from turning. Like something may have gotten in there and froze up the motor. So anyway, I could reach in there and I could turn that motor. So I knew the motor wasn't froze. And it was my secondary pump that never comes on. It's the other pump that runs to circulate the water and clean it. So that, for the chances of that motor being burned up wasn't, I didn't think it was burned up. So then I got my tester, and then I tested the capacitor, and the capacitor was evidently letting too much juice through, and it was blowing that fuse. So then I ordered me a new capacitor off of Amazon and installed it, and it fixed it. And then I had to go through the process of, changing the water, put the chemicals in it, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good as new now.
So yeah, P, we didn't get no inch of snow. We just had light dusting. And within hours, it all melted. A couple hours. But anyways, I'm out of tea.
She's out of tea.
So I'm done. No. So if you weren't on here in the beginning, I showed all my Alabama fan stuff, so you can go back and watch it. And my key's gone, so I'm gone. So anyways, everybody, thanks for joining us today, and we'll be back next week, right before Thanksgiving. And don't forget, watch RV Adventures with Randy and Tina. I think we need to do a live soon on that, so we'll probably do that. But anyways, don't forget, like, subscribe, and have a blessed day. Bye now.
Ding! Oh.